Hello everybody, this is Achilles from MaxArt Labs, and today I'm super happy to present to you with our new plugin called ChaosArp2. ChaosArp2 is a MIDI arpeggiator and step sequencer plugin with a twist. It does include some interesting modulations that stem from chaotic behavior, let's say. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. First, I'm gonna reset to the default paths, right? So ChaosArp2 is an arpeggiator, right? So if you're familiar with arpeggiators, you should have no trouble navigating through most of the controls there. All right. Apart from Arpeggiator, ChaosArp is also a step sequencer. So I'm gonna push this button and it changes the modes. Here you can see the 16 steps in the music visualizer part. Okay, there is also a collection of patterns, like preset patterns in order to use the step sequencer. All right, let's have a look. All right, so apart from the raw arpeggiator and the step sequencer, you can also play around with the velocity and the duration. I hope I have picked up the right sound. I did pick up a piano because I think it's easier to show velocity and duration. So you can see you can create interesting rhythmic variations with just playing around with the velocity, the duration, and their randomizers. Now let me just set that to 0 and that to a fairly reasonable value. Okay, so next we have the pitch quantizer, which is a very handy tool. The pitch quantizer is this button, so it opens the pitch quantizer screen. And this actually will cause every note that you play, no matter what note you play, to conform to the root note and the scale that you choose, right? So right now, our pattern is this one. So it's a kind of a pentatonic pattern. Okay, so as you can see, that guarantees that every single note that you hit is going to conform to the combination of the root note and the scale, right? So yeah, that's the pitch quantizer. Let me turn that off. Cool. So as you can see, even with the basic functionality of ChaosArp2, you can create some interesting patterns and rhythmic patterns and pitch patterns. But ChaosArp2 is much more than that. So there are two chaotic modulators. One applies to the pitch, the note, and the other applies to the rhythm, how the notes are articulated. The pitch chaotic behavior can be adjusted here. So this is the pitch chaos knob. It's a bit difficult to explain what it does behind the curtains, but let's say that it's a kind of a knob that corresponds to sort of pitch chaos quality or texture, so it gives different results for different values. And the interesting thing here is that you can set it in a value, you can lock it there and just let the pattern evolve, and you will notice that the resulting pattern will be evolving over time, so it's not a static thing. So it's a bit like a seed, you know, change the seed and then the pattern evolves. And this is the amount of chaos. So this is the possibility of a chaotic modulation happening. All right, enough with words. Let's see what it actually does. Right, so as you can see, it kind of transforms the pattern, but I think in a very interesting and musical way. This exactly why we chose this kind of modulation for the plugin instead of having just a random modulator, right? Because the results are not random, as you hopefully have noticed. Um, okay, that's the pitch modulator, and now another interesting part, the rhythmic modulator. Okay, so as you can see, the more chaos you insert into the sequence, the rhythmic predictability kind of breaks up. And here you can actually see the individual modulators. There are 6 slots for them, and the algorithm picks up a modulator every time. So you can change the kind of modulators there. Let me show that. Let's go back to the stepper and put only rests, right? Yeah. So now there are only the modulators and only rests, so there's nothing to hear. If you fill it up with stretchers, it's gonna stretch out the duration. Yeah, something that I forgot to say, that the more you turn the chaos up, the more unpredictable behavior, even for the modulators, it's gonna be introduced. All right, about the offset, no. So the offset is the amount of chaotic rhythmic modulation that applies to every pair of an odd and even beat. So that will apply all modulation only to the first note, that to the second, and that equally to both, right? So a trick, if you turn that to the right, so you can create all sorts of semi-regular beats that, you know, that you can recognize like regular beats, but at the same time introduce some chaotic behavior, and you can do all sorts of things with this combination. Okay, apart from the chaos, that was the rhythmic chaotic modulation, that was the pitch chaotic modulation. We do have included, I think, a very convenient real-time performance pad. So if I turn the modulation completely off, you can use that to enhance your live performances or record your MIDI performance or whatever you want to do with that. So here we have the octave, and here we have the repeater. It's 2, 3, 4 repeats, and 1, 2, 3 octaves up. Okay, sounds a bit like an impossible piano study, right? Okay, so that's a performance pad. And last but not least, a lot of these parameters are MIDI learnable, so you can use your favorite MIDI controller to control them. It's the way that it works is that simple. So first you activate the MIDI learn mode, then you choose the parameter you want to control. It's highlighted, and then you turn the knob of your favorite controller, and that should assign that. Let me check why it didn't do that. I think you have to do that first. Yeah, that's the one. All right, so you can see it's moving already. If you want to remove it, you just press this. Simple. All right, now let me try to assign the amount of pitch chaos to this controller, the amount of rhythmic chaos to that, and we're gonna play a bit with a rate. Let's see what happens. What did I do wrong here? Okay. Just give me 1 second to figure out what happened here. Yes, but that. Yes. I think I need to turn monitoring and the MIDI. Okay. Oops, too fast. All right, yeah, sorry about that. It was not the greatest performance, but hopefully it gave you an idea of how you can use your favorite MIDI controllers, MIDI LFOs, whatever you really prefer, in order to control ChaosArp2. Okay, so basically that's it, and thank you very much for watching.